college football is now entering the final month of the regular season. That means the first playoff rankings come out tonight. Welcome back to sports. I'm Amanda Cheney. The top of the bracket hasn't shifted too much in the last few weeks. WUFT's Gator football beat reporter Jonathan Acosta joins us live in the newsroom. Jonathan, the 3 undefeated teams will most likely stay at the top, but where does this leave the teams with only 1 loss?
Well, Amanda, the SEC, Big 10, and Big 12 all have teams vying for that 4th spot. The team most likely to get that 4th spot tonight is LSU, with marquee wins over Georgia and Mississippi State. Georgia will be right on the brink too, especially coming off its win over Florida, while Kentucky can jump up into that brink as well if they beat the Bulldogs in Lexington this week. The Big Ten's 2 contenders are Michigan and Ohio State, with their November meeting looking like an elimination game for the playoff. And in the Big 12, their last hope lies with Oklahoma, and that's after Texas suffered a second loss at Oklahoma State this past Saturday.
So, Jonathan, who do you think the top 4 are going to be, and where does UCF stand in all of this?
Well, I think tonight we'll see Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and LSU in that order. And as for UCF, they're undefeated, but they haven't played a team with a winning record all season. So they'll need some help with teams losing at the top, in addition to closing out the season with wins, including tough games against Cincinnati and USF to close out the season.
Thanks, Jonathan. The Gators soccer team is still live in the SEC tournament. Florida won its first tournament game in penalty kicks on Sunday. With their 2-1 win in double overtime, the Gators eliminated Auburn from the tournament. Goalkeeper Kaylin Marquise didn't just stop 2 of Auburn's kicks, she also scored 1 of her own. Head coach Becky Burley says Marquise had a solid performance.
Well, I mean, I think they said it best in the circle when they said Kaylin for president. She made some unbelievable saves. I mean, that's a game changer.
Although Florida has been dealt a tough hand this season, Marquise has been a standout in the box. She saved almost 80% of goals attempts this year. Next, Florida will take on #1 Vanderbilt tonight for another chance to stay alive. The last time the 2 teams faced each other, the Gators played Vandy pretty tight, only losing 2-1. Marquise could be a key factor in tonight's game if the Gators want to continue on with their season. College basketball season is right around the corner. The Gators men's team is playing in their only exhibition game tonight in the O-Dome against Florida Southern. One player that will not be suiting up is center Gorjok Gak. He is still resting a knee injury from the end of last season. The freshman class, on the other hand, is led by 5-star point guard Andrew Nembhard. He and the rest of the class will take to the O-Dome court for the first time. The game is set to start at 7. Several area high school volleyball teams are in regional action tonight. PK Young is traveling up the road to play Jacksonville Providence for their regional final game. PK Young is 4-0 in district play. A week ago, they beat Trinity Christian Academy in 3 straight sets to advance to the regional final. Other regional final play includes Bell at Hilliard. Hilliard is currently 18-5 and they have a 5-game win streak. Trenton will host Chiefland and both semifinal games are set to start at 7. In other regional semifinal play, Ponte Vedra will play at Santa Fe and Episcopal School of Jacksonville will travel to take on Newberry. These 2 games are both set to start at 7. The winners of the games will advance to the regional finals next Tuesday.
Thanks, Amanda. Before we go, one last check on the weather.